Hey guys, welcome to Rise of Industry. Now, if you've never heard of this, it's because until recently this was called Project Automata, which a lot of you will have heard of. And this is very, 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 very early alpha. Like, it's just gone alpha, but it's in the very, very early stages. And when I first looked at this, I got sent a press copy about a week ago. When I first looked at it, I was like, and I almost skipped over it. And today, I actually thought, you know what, let's crank it up and at least take a look. And I'm really glad I did, because there's the potential for a really good game here. I want to jump in and play. Let me just show you quickly. This is the kind of stuff that's coming along. They've got, like, if you look at this, you initially look at it and you think, man, there's not that much to change. But if you click on Expert, right, it gives you loads of stuff that you can change. All the mountains and hills and all this kind of stuff. It's actually very cool. But we're going to play on a Quickstart map. And the Quickstart map is pretty, at the moment, it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple and pretty bland. Because they haven't, on this, added in rivers and lakes yet. So we've got Coastline. And you can think of this coastline as actually water. As water. As actually like lakes or rivers or something, because you can get, these are actually fresh water. You can get fresh water from these. But other than that, there's no water in the middle, right? And as you can see, these maps are fairly big. And then if we start to zoom in, we can see, if I hit tab so that we can see the labels, you can see you've got these little towns like Istanbul and what have we got over here? Over here we've got New York and Rome over here. And these places are made up of, there'll be like a town hall, and then there's always a wholesaler, and you start off with a grocery store. And a few houses and shops and whatever. But they're just kind of fillers, to be honest. Now, currently, the way the roads are placed, and this was in the email, this kind of made me laugh. He's like, the way that the towns place the roads at the moment is ridiculous. And I was like, oh, okay, fine. He said, it's Alex. Well, he'll be watching this because he watches like every video that anybody makes. So, hi, Alex, and thanks for sending this to me. It's very cool. So yeah, there's these towns, and they've got those in them, and then all over the map there are all kinds of resources. Like you've got forests, and you've got things like coal and iron ore and oil and what else? On the beaches, this is actually sand. You've got fish in the water. What's this? Natural gas, isn't it? Oh yeah, this is gas, and yeah, all kinds of stuff. So, should we start playing it? And I'll show you how it goes. Basically, this is a Tycoon game, and it's all about manufacturing chains and stuff. And I gotta say, it's quite cool. So now let's figure out what we want. So now wholesalers, I will point out, wholesalers in this version is bugged. It doesn't work. But like I said, this is a press copy. This is like the very first alpha release. So. It's not a surprise. And also, this is like a true indie game, right? This is not like a big studio or something that's doing this. This is like a little guy who's trying to get this done. He's got a Kickstarter. There's a Kickstarter coming up in September, October. So if you like this, keep an eye and find out the details. And if you want to support him, go support him. So let's see. Right. What does this guy want? This guy wants pies and cakes and eggs and grapes and milk. And if we go and look at other towns, they'll want other things. And what I want to try and find, like to start off with, is somebody that wants fish. Right, so, and this is quite good because it's quite near the coast. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come down here, and down here, these are, and again, there's no tooltips on these yet, but, well actually, there are on some of them, but they're not on all of them yet. See, like that one, no, that one has. These are gatherers, this kind of drill bit. These are gatherers, and what we want over here is a fisherman. So I'm going to put a fisherman. Let's see, let's rotate you around that way, and come on, oh, there we go. So let's put a fisherman there. Right, that'll do. And then we click on this, and then we can add half. Now that building on its own doesn't do anything. You have to add modules to it. So we're going to add some harvesters. Now, if I add a harvester there, I just want to make sure that I can actually hook the roads up because I do have resources in the way. So can I? Yeah, I can. Right. So let's get some more. I'm going to bang. Now, each time you add a harvester, it increases the building upkeep. So let's, but I'm going to put like 1, 2, and you can see this has started producing fish because I haven't got this paused. So I'm going to put, let's see, 2, rotate that. Now, if I hold down the shift key, I should be able to put multiples down at the same time. I have to say, I've been trying to actually figure out how to play this properly. So if I hold the shift key, I should be able to just go, yeah, you see, I could just go boom, boom, boom. Right, so let's put 5 down, which is the maximum you can put down for one building. And then I'll grab some roads. The highways are going to be coming. You can only put roads down at the moment, but we are going to be having highways. We've got trains. We haven't got truck depots yet. And having played this for a bit, we really need truck depots. They'll make it so much easier. Right, so now we've got all that connected. What we should see... Actually, let me spin it around so you can see. As these start producing, these trucks, as soon as these have produced like a fish, then one of these trucks will pull out and bring the fish round to here. Come on. Come on, produce a fish. Oh, there they go. There they go. It takes them a while to get going, but once they get going, they kind of rattle along. Now, what we could do, if we wanted to, and Alex, if you're watching, please add, like, I don't know, being able to rotate the map with the right mouse key. It would be really nice. Or the middle mouse key, or whatever, but like something where you can rotate the map without you having to use keys. I much prefer using the mouse to do it. Now, I could just put a road up here and get this to send trucks up to there. But that would be kind of inefficient because the thing about these buildings is, like, I could set this to say, right, go to, let's see, commercial building, go to the Rome grocery building. The problem is that there's only a certain number of... Oh, I'll show you. There's only a certain number of trucks available. Now, we've currently got 3, but we could buy up to... with this building, we should be able to buy up to 9. But even so, 9 trucks, they've got to go a distance of 57 tiles, which is a hell of a long way, actually. And 9 trucks are not going to be able to keep up with what 5 of these harvesters is going to produce. And potentially, I might even want another fisherman's pier with another 5. So how do you shift large quantities of goods around? Well, I'll show you. Trains. This is, I tell you what, this is quite a bit like Transport Fever, but without like the fancy graphics. It's much more about the production chains and the gameplay. I mean, Transport Fever is like pretty simplistic from that perspective. So now the thing is, you want like when you put your train stations down, a train stations have only got 6 trucks. This is why we need truck depots, so we can add like loads of extra trucks and stuff. You need to put this like as close to where they're going as possible. So I'm going to tuck that away in there, I think. Yeah, I'm going to tuck that in there. I'm going to hook up the road. Bosh, right? And then, am I going to... I'm not going to worry about it being straight. And then I'm going to put another train terminal, flipped around, bush, down here. I'm going to put it right... Well, actually, if I'm going to put 2 fishermen's piers in here, then I should kind of put this in between, shouldn't I? Really? It kind of makes sense. Should I put... You know what? Should I put the other fisherman's pier in? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I want a gatherer, fisherman's pier. I'm going to put a second one in because I know I'm going to want one. Right, I can put you there. Can I put you... I can't quite put you there. I can put you there, though. So, alright, let's put you there. We'll hook up the road. Like that. And then... So I want it kind of equidistant between these 2 sets of trucks, ideally. So let's get one there, try and flip you around. And I suppose about there would be pretty much halfway, wouldn't it? Yeah, so let's pop you in there. Right, let's get some rails. And we'll start from there. And we'll go up to there. Bosh. There we go. I've got to say, I do like the way it puts like roads and stuff in. Except when it goes over mountains and stuff. If you're going up at like a flat like that, let me show you. If I was going to put a road in here, that would work, right? If I tried to go up one that's a diagonal, it won't work. It will not go up there. So I'm going to be really, really glad when... I didn't want them. I'll be really glad when they put in terraforming, which is coming. Terraforming is coming. Hooray! We could knock down mountains and build blooming great big chasms and all that kind of stuff, which will be sweet. Right, having set up these 2 fishermen, well, I need to put the harvesters on this one, so let's flip you around and hold down the shift key, and we'll put like 1, 2, come on, go in, 2, 3, 4, and we'll put one on this side. Right, and we'll link them up with some roads. And it kind of, to be honest, doesn't really matter how you link the roads up particularly. Let's go around there. Oh, I can't see this one. Is there one there? No, there isn't. Or maybe there is. I can't tell. I should rotate the map. Let's rotate the map and see. Yeah, I got that one in. Good. Okay. So having done that, we can say, Fisherman's Pier, I want you to deliver to, I don't want grocery 1. I want you to deliver to a train, and I want you to go to, we want to go to Terminal 2. Set Terminal 2. And obviously it's going to send fish, which is cool. And how many trucks are we going to use? I am going to buy, let's see, I think we can probably manage with like 5 trucks, so 1 for each. So I'm going to say 5 trucks, and we'll assign them all to there. And now these trucks will start pulling out of here and start delivering the fish. And if I alt-click on one, you can see it's carrying 1 fish. And it gets to there, drops it off, and then goes back. Doesn't update the 1 fish though, I've noticed. Right, so let's, here we go, let's have you doing the same thing. So we want you to send to train terminal 2, fish, we want 2 more trucks, boom, 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 assign them to there, and bosh. Right, so now, one thing I want to show you the storage. If we look at this, you can see we've got 42 fish in here now, and in here we've got like 5 fish. And then if we look at the storage at the train terminal, this has already got like 22 fish here. So what we need to do now, to get the stuff shipped from this train terminal to this train terminal, we need to set up a trade route, which is this, trade routes. So we say, add route, we want to add a train. This is going to run from Terminal 2, and we're going to be shipping fish. Again, Alex, can you change this so I can just double click on this or something, rather than having to drag it up? Because it'd be so much quicker to just double click and add them. But anyway, right, so you've only got 4 wagons, although apparently that's going to increase. And that would be a very good thing, I have to say, if they increase the number of wagons you can have on here. Once you've assigned the wagons, the type of wagons you want to use, you add a stop. So we're going to go to Train Terminal 1. And then now you can go from like train station to train station to train station, and you can have like really complex routes and stuff, which I really like. If you set it to grey, then the cargo will just stay on board, won't do anything. If you set it to red, like that, then it will unload. Right, so we want this fish unloaded at this place. Right, then how many vehicles do we want assigned to the route? Well, I'm going to add 1 for now, and then press this play button. And we should see, with a bit of luck, a train roll out of here if I've set things. Oh, and there it goes, my lord. I've done something right. Hooray me. And I've got to say, these are quite cute. At first, I've got to say, I was kind of a bit with the graphics. Like, having played like Transport Fever and kind of like got into the whole high-res graphics and stuff, sometimes when you play these games, it's kind of fun just to see the cartoony little graphics. I do like it. Now, you're probably going, what the hell are these white buildings? Like, that doesn't look very good. Well, that's because this is very, very early alpha, and they haven't finished all the building textures yet. Some of them they have. Some of, like, that's done. Or at least basically done. But this hasn't been done. But you can see that there's nice detail on them. I do like the train yards in particular. So, yeah, I'm going to be interested to see it when it's got all the textures on it. This is why having played this for a while, I really hope that this gets funded by Kickstarter, because I'd like to see this game finished and have all the stuff. And if you go to their website, they've got like a roadmap of all the stuff that they want to do, and they've already done a bunch of it. But if you look at the stuff that they want to do, they want to add all kinds of like impacts from stuff. For example, like, so there's pollution impacts to different industries and all that kind of stuff. So there's still tons and tons and tons that they want to add into the game. So anyway, right, so we've now got our fish being delivered up to this train terminal. Right, well, now we need to tell this train terminal, right, to ship it to the grocery store. So if we set grocery store, now we've got 3 trucks, we can buy a maximum of 6. That's as many as you can buy. So we will assign all 6 to the grocery store, and we need to. This is the thing I always forget, because like when you do a fishery, right? It defaults to fish. I always forget on the train stations to set it to the product that needs to be shipped, fish, because you can ship multiple products in here. But the thing is, because you've only got 6 trucks, right? This is why we need these truck depots, so that we can add more trucks to these things. I'm not really sure why it's limited to 6. I mean, I think you should just be able to buy as many as you bloomin' want. But I suppose that's the whole like point of truck depots. So yeah, maybe you won't be able to buy them, and it will just be truck depots. I don't know. I don't know. You know what? I'm kind of so into this. I really fancy like getting hold of Alex and having a chat with him, because this is quite cool. Right, let's see how much we got in storage now. 41. Oh, that's rattled along. Now, what's more important is now that this train's been running backwards and forwards a little bit. How many have we got in it? We've got like 87 in here. So I think that we probably want to add a second train. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait for this train to go out again. So he's stocking it. Shall I crank it up a little bit? Let's crank it up a little bit. So let's let him get up to kind of the other end, and then go to the train and add an extra vehicle. Right. So now what should happen is another vehicle. Another train. Oh, and there it is. So easy. That'll run out there. The other one's coming back. And as you can see, it's coming back without the trucks on. Now, how that works, I know it's kind of strange. It's like, hang on a second. So, you come down here, you magically get 4 trucks, and then you leave them over here. Rather than, them being full and then empty coming back. I don't know. I would assume that at some point that's planned to be different. I don't know. It might not be though. Who knows? Alex, let us know. Leave. I tell you what, if you leave comments for Alex, he'll reply to them in the comments. He absolutely will. He watches all the videos and he replies to all the comments as well. He's very good at stuff like that. So anyway, right, so we've got this going. Now, down here, you'll notice this. This is the money flow down here. So this is our sales, and it's kind of showing you the monthly income. So we're up to just coming up to 20,000. Our buildings are costing us 22,660. Oh, we've just gone positive this month. We're making 2,500, 3,500, 4,500, 5,500. Oh, we're having it. Okay, this is much better than I've ever done before. Like I said, I've only been playing around with it a little bit. Oh, 10,000. Excellent. Now you start with like I don't know, like 50 million or something. And the buildings are very expensive. I mean, like train terminals, like 2.5 million, right? So you do need to make like reasonable amounts of money unless you want to wait a very long time. Now, obviously, you can just crank it up on high and let it run and let the money roll in. But I've got to say, that is actually quite impressive. I wasn't expecting that to be making quite as much money as it is. Now, let's slow this down for a second because I want to show you the impact of supplying goods. Oh my God, it's already happened. Now, you start off with a wholesaler and a grocery store. It's already happened. It's happened super quickly. I've been too good. I've been far too good. So there's the grocery store. Now, you've got this supply-demand bar. And because I've been too good, it's solid. It's solid orange. Now, normally, like when you start this, it starts black. It's all demand and there's no supply. And then as you start adding supply to this, this will start going up. Now, if we look at the town, the population starts at like 40,000. If we go to another town, where's another town? Here we go. If we look at New York, if I can actually click on it, here we go. Starts with a population of 40,000, and then what happens is, if you keep the supply up, maxed out, right, the population will start to grow and it will go up in 10,000s, right? But if you don't keep this supply maxed out, if it drops down, this will actually start to drop. Now, if you get your population up, as you can see here, you start to get new stores opening up. How very cool. Now, before things like grow too much, I'm going to put some extra roads in, I think. Put road in back. Like, just because of the way this whole thing works, let's put a road around there. Because if it starts putting in extra stores and stuff around the place and whatever, we may kind of run out of roads that we can access them and stuff. That didn't make any sense at all. But right, so you can see, because we're keeping this maxed out, our population is still going up. And that's because I've actually come up with a very, very decent supply route here. You know what? I'm really impressed with that. I tell you what, we're already up to 130,000. This is much, much, much better than I've ever done. Like, and this is off one route. I've put in like 3 routes, and some of the like complex chains. I've never done this well, so this is working really beautifully. Let's crank this up and see. Yeah, we're keeping supplied all the time. We're up to 140,000 population. That's blooming awesome. That really is doing well. Oh, I see. Now you can see. Now we're up to 150,000. We're struggling to keep up. See, it's dropped right down. If it gets right down to the bottom, that population number will actually drop. Oh, see. Yeah, see, it hit the bottom and that population number dropped. So that's how the whole like town growth and whatever works. So yeah, and as you get new stores, you get demand for new products. Things like office furnitures, wooden furniture, leather furniture, metal furniture. Oh, so we could do like wooden furniture. We could go and chop down trees and make wooden furniture and ship them to the furniture store. Which I tell you what, should we just do it? Should we do that? I've got to say, I've never done a furniture store, so that would actually be quite cool. And we've got a road right next to it. Now, let's see. Well, can we get a train station in a kind of a nice kind of place near the furniture store? Would be really nice. I mean, we could use this one. The problem is, if we look at the storage. Oh no, we're actually on top of it, but like only just. Our trucks are busy like most of the time, so I think we need to put in another station. Let's have a look down here. Do we need another train, or are we keeping up? Yeah, that's just about right. See, that train's just pulling in. Yeah, you know, that's actually a really good route, working really well. And when they work really well, you make decent money. If they're not working quite optimally, it's amazing how quickly you can start losing money. Like, seriously. Alright, well, let's see if we can do this. So, let's see. Train terminal. So, if I flip you round. See, I can't get it in there because of those resources. I could put it like that. That's pretty darn close, isn't it? That's pretty damn close. We do need the trucks, though, because you end up with millions of train terminals, like one for each store and stuff, which is kind of not ideal. Although you don't have to use trains, it's just that. Now, okay, I wonder if we could do this without trains. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can do one without trains. So, if I was going to go for a furniture factory, so we could have a furniture factory like immediately behind it. Is that what I want to do? You know what? I'm going to flip it around. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to demolish that road, and then I'm going to flip this around. What did I want? I wanted a furniture factory. We'll flip it around and bang that in there. Right, so furniture factory. We want... what am I... first of all, I have to set the production. What am I going to make? I can make wooden furniture, plastic furniture, metal furniture, leather furniture, or office furniture. Like if I say office furniture, what do I need? Need wood and need steel. I think we'll just go for the simplest one. I think we'll just go for wooden furniture. We'll try and set up a very simple production chain. So, okay, set wooden furniture. So, 2 wood is going to make us 1 wooden furniture. Okay. If we went for plastic furniture, then one plastic would make 1 plastic furniture. So wooden isn't the most like efficient, but that's what I'm going to go with. I want some nice wooden furniture. So let's get so that, and then we want the wooden furniture shipped to, where are we? Commercial. We want to go to the furniture store, and we'll buy. Oh, I don't know. Let's start off with like 5 trucks. We'll assign those 5 trucks, but they're not going to do anything until we actually get these guys some stuff. So, right, what are we gonna ship? We're gonna ship. Let's see. What do I want? I want Do I want an orchard? So you know, what's a good point? I don't know. No, it'd be a gatherer, won't it? Yeah, lumberyard. Here we go. So, if I put in a lumberyard, if I flip this around like this. Now, I don't want to overwrite the resources. I could do, but I don't want to. So, I'm going to put this like there. Leave some trees in between. So, we'll have the lumberyard there. And then I'm going to add harvesters. Now, you can put them anywhere in this. This is called the area of influence. See, Alex, I was watching your Q&A. I picked up on what you said. So, and these, you don't put them on the resources. You can see it actually turns red if I try and put it on the resources. You just put it near the resources. So, I could actually squeeze one in there. Am I right? Yeah. You know what? Let's put one there. I should hold down the shift key, shouldn't I? That would be better. Let's hold down the shift key. Let's have one there and one there, and I was going to have one there, wasn't I? Let's rotate you. So one there and flip you around. Yeah, let's flip you around and have one there. There we go. Right. So that's our 5 harvesters all set up, and you can see they're all starting to produce wood. Excellent. So now what we need to do is say destination. You are going to ship wood to a factory, and it's the furniture factory. Set that. How many trucks? I think we're going to need. Let's try 5. Let's see how we manage with 5. So 5. Bosh, 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 bosh. Oh, and immediately they surge out, taking the wood to the factory. Cool. So now we're getting the wood. This is going to start producing the furniture. But you can see, this is not producing furniture like that quickly. Right? This, and storage of any one product maxes out at 10. Right? So this is producing more than this can cope with, which is obviously not good as like for a production chain, because this is costing us more money than it should be. Although we're not doing too badly. We're actually... Let's open this up. We seem to be making some decent money, even so. Right, but yeah, I want to change this. I want to change this slightly. So I think what we'll do, let's pause for a second. Let's actually get rid of this furniture factory. And I'm going to put in 2 furniture factories. So let's get a furniture factory, and we'll put it there. And then we'll get another furniture factory. Another furniture factory, and flip you around, and let's pop you. Yeah, I guess that's like the closest I can get it. So we'll put a road up to there. Right. So now what I'll say is produce wooden furniture. Destination, set building, commercial furniture store. Then, how many trucks? You know what? I don't think we need more than 3 trucks, maybe, because it doesn't produce them that quickly. So let's have 3 trucks, and then this one we want to do the same thing. So produce wooden furniture. Destination, the furniture factory. No, not the furniture factory. Commercial, the furniture store. And again, we'll just assign our 3 trucks to there. And all right, cool. So now I need to tell the lumber yard. Destination. Now I'm going to go up to 8 trucks, and I'm going to set 4 trucks going to, let's see, furniture factory 3, and I'm going to set 4 trucks, 2, 3, 4, going to furniture factory 2. Bosh. All right. So now those trucks are going to go whiz backwards and forwards to these 2. So that's got 2 wood, starts to make 1. It's already got 2 wood, makes the next one. It's got 2, makes the next one. That looks about right. We might be able to squeeze a 3rd factory, but you know what? That'll actually do for me, I think. Now let's have a look. Should we see what the impact on our town is? So let's have a little look. So remember, we were up at like, I don't know, 110,000 or something. In fact, I think we got up as high as like 130,000 or something. And now we seem to be climbing again, which is good news. Let's have a look at the grocery store. So we're not keeping up the supply at the grocery store once our population gets up. So we need to supply more stuff. And if we look at the furniture store, now furniture store, we are keeping the supply up, which is awesome, right? But we're going to need to supply more to the grocery store if we wanted to carry on growing Rome. But if you want to see me grow the city, you'll have to come back for the next episode. Yes, we're going to leave it there for this episode. Check out the video description. I'll put in links to the developer's website and all that kind of stuff. Hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and leave me a comment, and I'll catch you for the next one. Peace out.